Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Doing some meal prepping. So I'm cutting up a cabbage. Yeah, so I've been working all week, so I'm kind of tired. But the grind and the hustle don't stop. And we can't eat out every day, so I have to meal prep. So I was thinking about using this cabbage that I had, and it's been in the refrigerator for about 3 days now. So I think I'm just gonna cut it up, put some sausage with it. Make some cornbread. Or probably bake some chicken or something. So baked chicken, cabbages, and cornbread. It's probably about 2:25 p.m. in the evening. And today is Friday? I think today is Friday, the 25th. So I'm cutting up a bell pepper. So I'm taking the insides out, and then I'm gonna rinse it off and chop it up. Cook it with my cabbage. I usually cut it long ways, and then I cut it like dice, but not too little. I kind of like mine a little medium size. I don't want them too small. So I put a half inside the cabbage, and then I put a half in my sausages when I cook them. I set these aside. I'm gonna get an onion. These are the sausages, as you can see. These are the sausages. Oh, okay. I had some packages. Oh, okay. I'm doing a little video. Look, red onion. You check the mailbox like I asked? That was in the mailbox? I ordered something from Walmart. Uh-oh. So what I do, I cut up my Polish sausages, and then I add my bell pepper and my onions in it, and I use a little onion to go put in my cabbage when I start frying it. Okay, I'll show you what I got here. This is my onions, bell pepper, and cabbage. I'm gonna fry the sausages first. Okay, gonna get started. I'm gonna cut up the sausages, and I hope you guys can see. Cut up the sausages and put them in this pan right here. First, I'm gonna put some grapeseed oil in it. And I'll add a little butter to it. Spur of the moment, so I'm all over the place. While it's heating up, I'm gonna cut up my sausages. I was gonna say, what does that smell? But this popcorn is a burn. Just a tablespoon of butter in with the oil. So I gotta fry my bell pepper and onions and sausage in this butter and oil mixture. And then I'll add the cabbage. chef this stuff on out of him. Huh? That's how they come big like that. Okay, guys, I'm trying to let you see what I'm doing. Butter in the pan with the grapeseed oil. And some people don't know what grapeseed oil is, so I'll show you a picture of the grapeseed oil. High heat for cooking. Just a minute. And I gotta cut up these sausages. And I cut them up and fry them with this bell pepper and onions. Okay, let's get started. Got my bell peppers and onions here. Drop them in there like that. And everything. And I'm over here cutting up smoked wings. I'm cutting up my smoked links and I'm gonna drop them in as well. Cut them up to medium-sized pieces. And I'm gonna cut it down low because I don't want it cooked too fast. Give it a little stir. And at this time you can add some seasoning, a little salt, pepper if you would like, but I'm not. Adding some more smoked links, more sausages. Now you add what you would like. If you want to add seasoned salt, onion powder, garlic powder, complete seasoning, anything of your choice you can. I'll try to show you how it's looking. Now I like my sausage cooked a little, you know, kind of have some little burnt pieces in it on the end. So I'll let this simmer for a while before I add my cabbage. I'm not gonna add any salt because I'm gonna add chicken broth to mine. Once I add my cabbage, I might add a little chicken broth and a little seasoning, so I don't want it too salty. Sorry about that. Give me a second. Okay guys, we fixed it and I hope you can see a whole lot better now. And see, this is how I like mine, a little brown with a little burnt ends on it before I add my cabbage. You put the ring on? It'll make it right away. All right, this is just some green onions. Some green onions I'm gonna throw in here. I'm gonna add some complete seasoning, some black pepper, complete seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder. No salt right now. I don't measure, so maybe like a half a teaspoon of each. Then once I add all of that, I'll stir it up again. And I start adding my cabbage. It's cut up. It's been rinsed and washed with red onions and bell pepper. And it will cook down, so it'll cook down slowly. I should use a bigger pot, but the reason why I didn't use a bigger pot because it's gonna all cook down anyway. I know some people use corned beef hash in their cabbage. I just sometimes I use meat and sometimes I cook it without the meat. Now what I do, once I get it all in there and it's frying, and I use my tongs to kind of turn it over, but since it's haven't cooked down yet, I won't mess with it, but once it cooked down, I'm gonna use these tongs to flip it and turn it over. And then I normally add some chicken broth to it, just a little, maybe a half a cup. And now you can cook it to your desired consistency. Some people like it soft, some people like it crunchy, some people like it kind of overcooked. I eat it any kind of way. It doesn't really matter as long as it's done. See, it's already starting to cook down, and I do have the eye on like medium low. I don't cook it on high. There's no perfect way to cook this. Just wash your cabbage, cut it up, and cook it. You don't even have to put meat in it. You don't really have to cut it up real small. Some people put tomato sauce up, cook theirs with onion soup and tomato sauce. I don't use that, but I'm not, anti-tomato sauce. You have one of the green teas. No. So what I'm doing now, I'm just turning it, and I probably will salt it toward the end once I taste it, but I don't want to put a lot of salt in it right now because I've already seasoned it, and I don't want it too salty. But if it needs some toward the end, I will add some. But I'm not a big salt type of person. I don't like a lot of salt in my food. I do like flavor, but I don't like the saltiness. And cabbages is healthy for you. So if you just cut it up and make a salad out of it, it's really good for you. This is just a southern way to cook cabbage, or I grew up with it. My mom used to cook neck bones, cabbages, and cornbread. Actually, I feel like you can eat it like this without any extra stuff as far as baked chicken or any other type of meat. This is good enough, and it's hearty. Uh, uh, oh, sorry. Getting too close to the camera. Okay, now that you done turned it over and it's simmering in its own juice, you can just put a cover or top over it. What I usually do, I'll just put some foil over mine and cut it on low. You can either do Jiffy or you can do corn muffin mix. It's cheap and it's easy. Or you can make it from scratch if you want to, but if you work 7 days straight and work long hours at your job, you don't really sometimes have, enough time. Well, you have time, but the energy to make it from scratch all the time. So I like to keep these on hand, and all you need is 1 egg, 1/3 cup of milk. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Stir it up. 15-20 minutes and it's done. Or these are not as sweet. You just add milk and egg to this too. It's about the same, but it just doesn't have the sweet content. Sour cream and onion cornbread recipe on the side. So, and these are like 50 cents, Same thing as Jiffy. 1/3 cup of milk, 1 egg. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Bake at 400 degrees for 15 to about 19-20 minutes, and you're done. So stock up on these as well. And these. And for meat, I took out chicken breast, but and I'll probably put some panko with it, or I might add some barbecue sauce to it. I haven't made up my mind yet, but it's chicken breast, and I might just fry it on the stove, and just gonna have cabbage, chicken breast, and cornbread. Barbecue chicken breast, maybe. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you one more peek. And that's it. I'll see y'all on the next video. Y'all be blessed.